All right, guys, welcome to this wonderful YouTube channel. Enjoy.
What your issue and your family will not do anything. Make trailer kill me for road. Pay Woogie Bedi shit. Ebuko Biggie say nobody. He know the people where they talk to. If I know by you, come out your issue. I'm saying it openly now. Come, I go. Ebuko Biggie that team. Come, copy this one, cut this one. So they I want by Nnamdi Kanu brother. He go run behind DSS for Federal High Court Abuja. Like I told you, you know get waiting. I go dey do on why I go dey hide. Like say I break in neck there, you go buy. By now I go still outside. Now shout on I go shout. Any media owner will put mouth there. I go send them go meet Emmanuel Kanu where he go dey that time. It's very simple. You come out to go work, you no go reach house. This thing that they talk about secretly. Whether I go begin from your family, they buy first before you go come. You dey hear me? You go come with your real name now. Make I begin the knock your family first. I will treat you as a human being by I never do am. I make the people who I don't buy their siblings come outside and talk. I tell you say I go dey do am. You go know who dey do am, but still I no go let you talk am because if you talk I go hide you there.
Okay, my people, better to read day for this matter. Now, that will I call it that document, that high court affidavit that you're seeing is an evidence that truly the person you're seeing, the masked person you're seeing, that is the witness EEE. I think one of the witnesses that testified against Nnamdi Kanu is actually Ijele. That is the so-called Ofebu. This so-called Afano that has actually, raised voice by speaking ill of Nnamdi Kanu and Biafrans entirely. Now, my issue with this Tozo is the fact that I felt he was actually, those who were strong enough, not just being strong, who were confident enough to continue to fight and rebel against Biafra. If you want to rebel. But one thing I believe is that the gods of Biafra, Chukwu Okike Abiyama, will definitely come for you one day. Now, when this whole issue transpired and he was released, I said this thing is fishy. How come Ijele got released few days after the conclusion of Nnamdi Kanu's case? Is there something that these people are not telling me? Immediately, we started hearing Kemu. People started to talk concerning the fact that Ijele testified against Nnamdi Kanu. The rodent, the Afano, the Tozo came on social media and denied it. He came on social media and denied it. I was shocked. Now, before this affidavit came out, look at the affidavit very well. If you can zoom the screen, look at it. He is the one, Ijele, with his full name there. Whatever, his decision to stick with the federal government, to rebel against Nnamdi Kanu is none of our business. But my issue is that he claims to be, a fearless person. We've seen most of his videos, how he come online, finding a way to make people terrified by his words on how he wants to buy everybody. This so-called Tozo threatened in one of his videos that he was going to buy Nnamdi Kanu. This so-called Tozo have threatened a lot of Biafrans, a lot of them. All he talks about is who is going to buy, who is going to cut off the head, and who is going to sell the organ, to show that this guy is one of the people who have been causing all kind of organ harvesting in Imo State. But my major issue is, why does he, why will he come out online constantly to deny the fact of not being the person in the mass. If truly you want to be rebellious to the end. Defend your rebellious nature. It's as simple as that. Defend your rebellious nature. Put pride in it. You even be well respected. For those who will respect you, at least the Fulanis that you continue to hide under will respect you. That was the reason he was released. It was very clear. In fact, it was one of the clearest things we've seen since this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court case. And a lot of them who have claimed that they've rebelled against the Biafran cause, how market about them. I've seen so many of them, even those who are still doing it, even doing it against Mazi Simon Ekpa, doing it against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. How market, how far? The other day, we saw the three Tozos, the three Afanos came out, all the way to Finland to rebel against Mazi Simon Ekpa, to stand as zoo witness against Mazi Simon Ekpa. These are the kind of people that will continue to harbor in Biafraland. And tomorrow, you see the so-called Janjaweed, Fulani people, and Ndiofe Mano, that is the Yaribas. They come out and tell our people that we are not united, and you don't blame them when they come out to say we are not united. Igbos are not united because of Tozos like this. It is not because Igbos are not united. Igbos are united. Igbos love themselves. Biafrans love themselves. But the fact is that in every 12 disciples, a Judas will always be there. So, these Tozo have come out. I'll continue to call him Tozo and Afano because he has proven that he is a coward. I hate people who are cowards. It is better you defend your rebellious nature than to be a coward. But the truth is that Malu Nyash, Foul Nyash don't open and we don't see the reality of waiting this so-called Ijele in the person of Ofegbu, did. But my big question is, and I will continue to ask this question, what is his major problem against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? What did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do to him? He also, if you watch that video, go back and watch the video I placed. This so-called person, this so-called Tozo, threatened every member of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's family on how he was going to buy them and cut off their neck. Even that was even before he threatened them, Ebuka Obi Akanonta. He threatened Nnamdi Kanu and later threatened every member of the family of Nnamdi Kanu. He is back because he played his cards well. And what was his card? Coming out to testify against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But let me tell him, I want to shock him. The biggest shock is that those testimonies against Nnamdi Kanu will not even hold any water. I can assure him that. It is not going to hold any water. They are wobbling. They are wobbling. They cannot stand because you testified against a man who did not commit any crime. Instead, you testified against a man, that was illegally abducted. He was tortured. He was incarcerated. He went through all kind of torture. So it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's words against his and against the zoo government. One thing I can assure him is, come what may, despite all this delay, the zoo had kept on delaying so that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will buy in DSS custody. To what end? He is going to come out. We've seen the force that is coming out. The force is so much. Especially immediately Kenya gave that judgment in favor of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Remember, Kenya was one of the major accomplice in this whole ordeal against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, immediately they came out and gave their judgment in favor of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That was where the Zoo government failed woefully. So Ijele has actually lost, and let me tell you, they released him. He is still going to go back. Go and mark my words. This is the Zoo. We know how they've operated. This is their pattern. This is their way. This is how they've been operating right from time immemorial. This is their pattern, and they will continue to operate that way. Zoo cannot use you and you will come out of it victoriously. It can never happen. They will use you and they will put you down. They will bring you down so that you will not bring their name out. Funny enough, he is even an Igbo man, I think so. So he's not even like he's a Fulani. They can never trust him. Have you ever seen anybody who rebels against his family being trusted? No, not in this world and not in the next world. So this man has lost woefully. If he thinks he's free, I give him few years. He's gonna go back. If he doesn't go back, then he will go 6 feet, because they will end up making mockery and useless, and they will useless him. Forget about the case of Abakari and all that, in as much as they bended it, but the reality is that Abakari is still not a free person, in as much as they've thrown it under the carpet. Nobody is raising. They will use you. After using you, they will useless you. So he is still going to go back. So whatever agreement they made, it can never be in his favor. It can never. Go and mark my. It can never. Kamuko game. Hey boy. Ha kopia legit, man. Legit, and he's not gonna come out of it. Go and mark my words, he's not gonna come out. So I wanted to actually review and expose this criminal and expose this coward again, and I will keep on exposing him, because this is what we do. We keep on exposing those people who continue to rebel against this struggle. We keep on exposing facts, and we keep on exposing reality. He has been exposed once again, and if time is not taken, he will be going back to where he came from, and they will use him and continue to dump him. But meanwhile, watch the video on how this man has been threatening everybody, and how he came out to debunk the information cowardly that he did not do anything, that he wasn't an accomplice, he did not he wasn't a witness, the so-called witness that everybody is pointing fingers at. Meanwhile, anywhere you're watching this video, make sure make sure you're sharing this video to as many groups and platforms as possible, because Biafrans must continue to know the ordeal and what is happening in Biafraland, especially those who continue to rebel against the struggle. So continue to spread this news and information to as many groups, to as many platforms as possible. Make it go viral so that the world will continue to know what is happening in Biafraland. Enjoy.
What your issue, and your family will not do anything. Make trailer kill me for it. Ebuko Bigi say nobody. He know the people where they talk to. If I know by you, come out to your issue. I'm saying it openly now. Come, I go. Ebuko Bigi that thing. Come, copy this one, cut this one. So they, I want by Nnamdi Kanu brother. He go run behind DSS for Federal High Court Abuja. Like I told you, people, you no get waiting. I go dey do on. Why I go dey hide? Like say I break in neck, there you go buy. By now I go still outside. Now shout on, I go shout. Any media owner will put mouth there. I go send them go meet Emmanuel Kanu where he go there that time. It's very simple. You come out to go work, you no go reach house. This thing they talk about secretly. Whether I go begin from your family, they buy first before you go come. You dey hear me? You go